Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically send attachments on WhatsApp for new Google Form responses. So basically the idea is that if a person is filling out the form in your Google Forms, the same person will be getting a message from me on his WhatsApp number, and this message will be containing the link of the file which is present in my Google Drive. So basically we are going to begin with a small example. So this is a Google form, digital library form, and a person called as Aaron Manuel is filling the form. So the first name is Aaron Manuel, and this is the email, and of course this is the phone number. So let me just remove this plus sign. Okay, and let me just click on submit. So a guy called as Aaron Manuel has submitted the form. So the idea is that he will be getting a file. So basically this is the file that I want to send him, Java for Kids. Okay, so this is the PDF file that I want to send to Aaron Manuel. And let me just show you the WhatsApp profile of Aaron Manuel. So this is the WhatsApp profile of Aaron Manuel, and as you can see he has got the file. So this is the file and he's just going to click on this file. Okay, and basically this is the same file that is present in my Google Drive. Okay, it's pretty easy. So your obvious question is, how did I do it? How did I send the data from Google Forms to WhatsApp? So basically here I've used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Google Forms and WhatsApp. Now the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. Let me show you the process. Now before we begin, there are three things I have to tell you. First, we are using Chat API to send the WhatsApp message. There are other options like Gupshup and many more. Second, Pabbly Connect doesn't own Chat API. Chat API is a third-party software that we use to send the WhatsApp message. Third, and perhaps the most important thing, Chat API is definitely not free. Okay, so basically in the new tab, let me just type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is why we are working in incognito mode. Well, the answer is very simple. The integration of Google Forms and WhatsApp involves creation of Google Sheet. Now, if you're working with Google Sheet and have multiple Gmail accounts, it is always advisable that you work in incognito mode. Otherwise, you will have the problem of authentication. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. So all you have to do is just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so basically we are going to integrate Google Forms, Google Drive and WhatsApp. So that is why I'm just going to create a new workflow to integrate all these three. So I'm going to give a name to this workflow. How about Google Forms to Google Drive to WhatsApp. And let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, you will find two windows. This is called as the trigger window and this is called as the action window. Now the trigger window is always the trigger software, that is in my case it is Google Forms. Google Forms it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new response in spreadsheet? Okay, so new response in spreadsheet is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new response is made in our Google Forms, then what action should be taken by the system? Now at present we only have one trigger event, that is new response in spreadsheet. Now in case if you want more trigger events, all you have to do is just approach the help section and make a request. So when you click on the help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums and here you can make a request that you want so and so trigger events. Okay, so basically the gist is we are just trying to integrate Google Forms to Pabbly Connect. So let me just straight away take you to the Google form. So this is a newly created Google form, new digital library form. And basically these are the same fields, name, email, and of course the phone number, which is connected to your WhatsApp number. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to integrate this particular form to Pabbly Connect. Now your obvious question is, here it is showing the trigger event as new response in spreadsheet. So the trigger event should be something like new response in Google Forms or new form submission in Google Forms, something like that, something related to form submission. Now in case it is showing, but here in case it is showing new response in spreadsheet. Why is that? Well, the answer is very simple. When you give a response or when a form response is submitted in Google Forms, the data will be automatically sent to a Google Sheet, and from Google Sheet it will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So basically let me just take you back to this form. So this is the form, and what I'm going to do here is just follow my lead, and this is the last field, okay, that is a phone number. Make it mandatory. Okay, so this field is required, and let me just straight away take you to response. Okay, so as you can see, there's a small icon, and this small icon, clicking on the small icon will create a new spreadsheet associated with this Google form. Okay, so let me just click on create. So it is showing create a new spreadsheet, and by default it will add the name new digital library form responses. And let me just click on create. You will understand it in a minute. Okay, so this is the newly created spreadsheet. So the idea is that we are going to integrate Google Forms through this particular Google Sheet. Okay, so the data from these fields will be sent here, and from here it will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Let me show you how it's done. So basically the gist is it has the same columns that we have as fields. We have the name, email, and the phone number. So basically we have the name, email, and the phone number. Now there is one more extra field, that is timestamp. So timestamp is basically the time at which the data is sent or the response was made or response was collected. So we are just trying to integrate this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me just first click on this button, add-ons. So when you click on add-ons, you will find a drop-down, and in the drop-down you will find Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now Pabbly Connect Webhooks is an add-on that I have installed in my system. Now since you are beginning fresh, Pabbly Connect Webhooks might not have been installed yet. So first of all, just click on get add-ons. Okay, so when you click on get add-ons, Google Workspace Marketplace opens up in front of you. All you have to do is the search, just type Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, so the button it is showing, it is already installed. Now what's next? So basically all you have to do is just click on this button and Pabbly Connect Webhooks will be installed in your system also. Now there is something you should know. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat this again. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. So this is already installed. So let me just close this, go back to add-ons, clicking on Pabbly Connect Webhooks, just click on initial setup. Now before I click on initial setup, there is something I have to show you. So as you can see, column D, okay, column D is our last data entry column. I repeat this again, column D is our last data entry column. So remember this, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, just click on initial setup. Okay, so this is the window of initial setup. So here we have two fields to fill, the webhook URL as well as the trigger column. So basically this is your webhook URL. I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I'm going to paste it here. So this is the webhook URL you want. Now coming to the trigger column, as I mentioned, column D is our last data entry column, and the trigger column is always the last data entry column. I repeat this again. The trigger column is always the last data entry column. In our case, the last data entry column is column D. So that is why I'm going to mention it as column D. Let me just click on submit. Okay, so basically all we have to do at this point is go back to Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and this time just click on send on event. So basically it will ensure that anytime column D is filled, doesn't matter which row it is, it will keep sending on the data to Pabbly Connect. Easy. Okay, so basically we have integrated this particular Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a look. So let's have a look what Pabbly Connect is showing. Yes, it is showing it is waiting for the data. Excellent. So all we have to do is we have to conduct an experiment to check if our integration is working or not. So I'm just going to click on preview, and I'm just going to fill in some random details. So these are the details of a person, and let me just enter the phone number. Okay, let me just remove this plus sign. So the idea is that the form is getting filled by a person called as Jerry Maguire. Imagine this, the form is getting filled by a person called as Jerry Maguire. And this is the email jerrymaguire123@gmail.com. And of course, this is the phone number. So let me just click on submit. Okay, so the form submission has been made by Jerry Maguire. Now, as I mentioned, the data will be sent, or the responses will be sent to our Google Sheet. So let me just show you. Okay, so the data has been sent to Google Sheet. Now, as you can see, column D, or the trigger column, has been entered. So basically it means that the data will be sent to Pabbly Connect also. So let's have a look. Yes, we do have the data. So this is the name, that is Jerry Maguire. This is the email jerrymaguire123@gmail.com. And then we have the phone number. And of course, basically the row index is basically this particular row. Ignore that. So we have all the details. Now we have to deal with the package that we want to deliver. We want to send this particular file. Okay, so this is a file that is present in my Google Drive. Okay, and the name of the file is Java Programming for Kids. So what I'm going to do here is I want to make sure that this file is a shareable one. Okay, this file has a shareable link. So first of all, in the Choose app, we are going to introduce Google Drive, because we want to send the data from Google Drive, and the data is this particular file. Okay, I hope it is clear. And in the action event, let me just scroll down. Okay, and let me just click on share a file with anyone, then click on connect. Okay, so in the new connection, let me just click on connect with Google Drive. Now this particular Google Drive is presented in this account, so let me just click on this Gmail account. Okay, so it is asking me to confirm my choice. Let me just press allow. Now remember this, Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So we have by default a field called as file ID. Now it is showing all the files that is present in my Google Drive. So these are all the files that is present in my Google Drive. It can be a MP3 file, MP4 file, it can be a PDF, it can be a simple Excel file, it can be CSV file, it can be a simple doc, anything, or even a zip folder. So basically all we have to do is we have to select that particular file that we want to send. In my case, I want to send this particular file, okay, Java programming for kids. So I have selected one. So basically the essence is we want to create a shareable link that we can send it on WhatsApp. So that is why let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the response is showing we do have the link. So this is the link that we want to share. Okay, remember this is the link that we want to share. Okay, so we are going to share it on WhatsApp via Chat API. Now remember this, Chat API is not owned by Pabbly Connect. And second, and perhaps the most important thing is Chat API is definitely not free. So let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so we have one more action window. Now this time we are going to introduce Chat API. Chat API it is. And in the action event, how about we make it as send link? And let me just click on connect. So we have to fill the API URL as well as the token. So to get the API URL and the token, let me just take you to Chat API. So this is the dashboard of a Chat API, and this is something you get when you build your own Chat API account. So my phone is not connected, just ignore that. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, now similarly we are going to do the same with the token. So this is your token, so I'm just going to copy this. Okay, so this is your token and I'm going to paste it here. So we have entered the token. Let me see if we have extra space or something. No. Okay, so we have entered the API URL and as well as the token. Let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, we have some fields. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to compose a message in Chat API to send it on WhatsApp from the data that we have received from Google Forms and Google Drive via Pabbly Connect. So we have the first field, that is contact/group. Now, of course, we don't want to send the data to a group. We just want to send the data to an individual person. So we are just going to ignore this field. Then we have the phone number. So this is how you map the phone number. You just click on this field and you just map the phone number. So this is the phone number, and this is something you get from your Google Form responses. That is basically the first accordion. You just mapped it. Easy. Okay, now then we have the body. So body is basically the link, and this is the link. This is something you get from the Google Drive, and this is the link. Okay, remember this link. This is the link that we had created. Now with regards to base64 encoding, all you have to do is just copy this. Okay, copy this code, skip, and just paste it here. You don't have to deal with it anymore. Then we have the title. So the title is basically this. Okay, so this is the title. Okay, so description can be left empty. So basically we have all the data. Okay, all we have to do is just click on save and send test request to send this message, to send this link. Okay, so it is showing the data has been sent. So let me just show you in my, I'm sorry, not mine, in Jerry Maguire's WhatsApp profile. Did he receive the data? Okay, so basically this is the same message that we had earlier given to the person. Okay, so as you can see, Jerry Maguire has received the message, and this is the link. So basically he's just going to explore this link by clicking on this link. We are not going to click on this link again. Okay, so basically the presence of this link shows that we have successfully integrated Google Forms, Google Drive and WhatsApp with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before we leave, let me just show you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window, let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Google Forms to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Google Drive to basically share a file, to create a shareable link. Okay, and after that you have pasted this link on Chat API to send it as a WhatsApp message. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Google Forms, Google Drive and Chat API. Excellent.